I love to paint portraits. Not necessarily commission portraits, but paintings of people that inspire me and/or are relevant in current culture. I typically add quotes to the painting so that they convey something that stands out to me about that particular person. I've painted icons, sports stars, musicians, pop stars, rock stars, poets, historical icons, authors, and even a few meme characters. I paint them on wood, canvas, cardboard, and paper. A few years ago, though, I had requests for print, so I started painting them on canvas sizes that had aspect ratios that were easier to reprint. I typically use a 24 by 30 canvas to paint larger portraits because I can photograph them for detailed prints and other various sizes. Today I decided to paint Jerry Garcia. I'd had a random customer request him recently, and then when I asked my husband who I should paint this week, he said, Jerry Garcia, and I felt like that was a sign. So here I am. I knew I wanted a fairly bright background to represent something like tie-dye or the bright colors that I associate with the Grateful Dead merch, but I also didn't want it to be too cliche or even take away from the piece itself. I layered in several bright colors to start and then used a pattern roller in white paint to soften it up. I'll add a link to the rollers I use in the video description. To start, I drew a grid using willow charcoal and began sketching out my portrait. The background was so busy that it felt like an optical illusion as I was staring at it. My basic light flesh tone palette consists of cadmium red light, raw sienna, viridian green, cerulean blue, and permanent maroon, along with white and black. When painting a portrait, I typically like to start with the eyes because if the eyes aren't right, the whole portrait is doomed, and I'd rather know early on if I'm all in on a portrait or not. I was listening to some Grateful Dead while painting this, and I realized that I'd listened to the Grateful Dead a lot in high school and even had the yin yang skull stickers on my car and a few patches on jeans, but that I hadn't listened to them in a very, very long time. So I'm just painting away, and as I was painting, I soon realized that I did not like the composition of the guitar and the hand in this portrait, so I decided that I was going to get rid of it, which meant going backwards a little in my process. You can see I just jumped right in to eliminate it. I just thought the adding of a quote to the bottom of the canvas would look way better if Jerry was more symmetrical. As I was listening to songs to brainstorm which quote I was actually going to settle on, I decided on the line from Scarlet Begonias, "Once in a while you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right." I set up some lettering in Canva and printed it out to use as a template on the canvas. Saral transfer paper comes in white and blue options, and it's great for transferring images or lettering. As I got through the lettering, I realized I had used the adverb a while instead of the noun a while. So there was a mistake in my quote. This is why proofreading and double checking are important, and I probably should have looked up the exact lyrics, but I like to make more work for myself. I still had some detail work to do on Jerry's face, so I worked on that and then finished up his hair. Then I went back in to fix the typo in my quote. A few last minute touch-ups, and then I used a wet rag to wipe off all of the residue from the transfer paper. And then Jerry was done. Here's a look at my wall easel where I paint my larger canvases, and you can see all of the paint that's built up over the years. I've had a few people ask how much that painting was, and I had to tell them that it was just my easel. I also wouldn't be able to bring myself to sell it. It's kind of like an art journal. Here is the finished painting. I always photograph it before I add my signature so that I can use that picture for prints. I also wait to varnish it as well because it's easier to photograph flat paint rather than a varnish with a gloss to it. The last thing I do is add my signature, and then I'll actually photograph it again with the signature on it, and then I finally varnish it. I think Jerry is a great addition to my wall of portraits. Here's some footage of Wookie. She was super patient all day, and so we played fetch for a while and she was happy. Thanks so much for following along and watching this video, and please subscribe if you want to watch more. Thanks.